Are you over 40 and training jiu-jitsu like a crazy person? Like me, I've been doing it for 20 years, I'm a black belt now, and I know that the risk of injury is something that we really want to minimize. So I had a roll with a mate the other day who is also over 40, Guz. We had a nice backwards and forwards. So there's a few things that I want to point out in the, I'm sort of doing a voiceover in this video. If you like it, please drop a comment below because it's good for the algorithm. I also have a school community and I help out with gym owners. So I'll drop links to those below. But hey, enjoy the video. Let us know what you reckon. Okay, here we go. Just a little bit of a hand fighting, nothing too serious because like I said, this is some backwards and forth and neither of us are stander-uppers. We do like to both sit guard, but yeah, he wanted to test that little back step entry, which he actually caught me by surprise by. It was quite good. You can see he's having a bit of a laugh there and he was straight on me here. We'd actually been drilling a different move first, so that was nice. Yeah, there we go. So, well, we'll go again. But that's a nice, if you get that, whenever you're cutting through and you're in that quarter guard or you've just come down from like a single leg like we do, the back step into honey hole, that position is such a strong way of entering in. Like, I know you can enter from ashy, but when people are wise to it, it makes it like it's a lot harder to, see, it's easy for people just to retract their knee. Coming up in the dogfight position here. And he does like a nice job of sweeping me over. I kind of just post on my head. I do like to use my head a lot when I'm rolling. And I think I might have used my head because, oh no, that's right, I didn't catch him. I just wanted to say goodbye to Aubrey there. All right, so we'll get started again. No, we're not like maintaining our positions or anything like that. I just thought I might have caught him with a cow catcher there. Little bit of a, just putting a little bit of pressure on his guard there. He's tried to grab a Kimura and I'm just trying to step around there. I wanted to kind of expose that arm because he was trying to Kimura me, so I've kind of tried to expose the arm. You can't really see it there good, but that would have been good if I had actually had the angle on that, and he's used that to jump straight onto my legs. But like I said just before this video started, where I've actually managed, I couldn't even see from the angle there, but I managed to catch a calf slicer there. As you can see though, we're having a laugh. We're not really trying to rip shreds off each other. Me and Guz have actually, at this point, over the last probably 3 months, we've had some fairly hard rolls and some fairly flowy rolls. This is a roll where we're probably more focused on legs because that's what we've been working, and a little bit of octopus guard. You can see he's trying it on me there. I can't really remember if he actually gets it. Oh, he does. Nice, manages to step his leg back out so that I can't reverse the position, and you can see I'm actually having a little bit of a laugh, but I'm also like, yeah, cool, that was cool, but can you octopus me without me octopusing your back? And there, this is called like the Scorpion Z-lock. I'm always trying it, but I never seem to get it. I need to get somebody's details who actually does it, because it always seems to be right there for me, but I never really seem to capitalize on it. And this is kind of, I think of this position myself if I'm rolling. Obviously you can see by, well, I do activate my toes there, but you can see when I'm in that top position there, my toes aren't active, so I'm not really driving in tons of pressure. We're both like around that 41, 70 kilos, similar age, similar weight. I've been training longer, of course, but we're not trying to kill each other here, but we are trying to kind of be as technical as we can, which does require like a bit of strength. I really like from this position to go the seated katakatami. He realizes that and uses me. That's why he reached back for my head. He does a great job of reversing that. Actually, I might just reverse that little bit there. You can see in this position where, see how I'm in the seatbelt position there. You can see if I skip forward a few frames here, I take my hand out and grab over with my right hand, I grab my right hamstring, and I'll talk as I go through here. I'm trying to, so I grab my right hamstring. What I want is him to keep skipping off my legs, turn back into me, and that will isolate his left arm and it'll tie up, but he's hip to that. and so he spins around. That actually does a great job of reversing the position and putting him, forcing me to turtle and putting him back into the front headlock position. He goes a little bit greedy there, tries to get the DAS, and I'm just real happy to reverse out it. You can see we've both had a go at pulling guard. That is so gay. So I deserve to have my my guard passed and be reversed into mount. But he doesn't really get a chance to secure it, so I skip back out and force us both back into playing guard and both playing footsies with each other. And I wanted to, tried a bit of a bolo there. Doesn't quite work, but I forced the leg drag position. And you can see my right arm is straight under his arm, and it gets me to, I don't know if I can isolate the arm in this position, but it gets me back to that top position or chasing the back. So he was kind of forced there to either expose his back or take bottom position. He chose bottom position, usually being a safer position. So he nearly exposed his back and I nearly got the arm, which is kind of forcing it there. I'm actually cognizant of where the camera is and I am trying to keep us both in the frame. This is a great position, like the Choi bar kind of a position, but same deal again. He's hip to that, but exposes his back again. Actually, that was a nice little exchange of both of us there. Kind of just taps to a little bit of pressure. My hand was like pretty far underneath. Oh no, that was the timer. Yeah, it was. That roll went fast. I thought that might have been, where are we? Let's reverse this back. Let's go again. Yeah, I was trying to do like the short kind of one arm choke there. Yeah, but it was neither, I'll stop it back on that. It was neither the short choke or the normal rear naked, but it was half under his chin and his hand was in the road, so neither of us knew. He didn't know if I was actually going to get it and I didn't know if I was going to finish it, but it was right on the thing and the timer goes. So it's a nice little way to end that roll. Let's just have I think we go into just having a bit of a laugh and having a bit of a talk. But what I do really want to sort of mention in this, I'll just let this exchange play again, because you can see here that rolling like this is quite safe and it's quite good for older grapplers to kind of like, and even really if you're younger, you're kind of increasing your skill, but you're without any real risk of much injury. And in my opinion, that's kind of what it's all about. We want to have rolls, we want to get a good sweat, and we want to increase our skill without really risking injury. As you get, like at 41 now, I find injuries are just the absolute killer of fun. They take you off the mats. They stop my training and teaching being able to be as enjoyable. So to me, it's so important to be able to enjoy my time, feel like I'm getting better at jiu-jitsu, and actually be able to just basically get a sweat up and do cardio in the way that I really like to do it. So for me, obviously, you know, when you trust your training partners, you do like to have once or twice a week those really hard rolls, but most of the rolls I like to be able to have these kind of rolls, have people jump in afterwards where we have some backwards and forths, we get on the mats, we really enjoy our time and get a good sweat up. So yeah, it livens the mind, it gets the lungs working, and to me that's what it's all about. So anyway, if you like this one, drop a comment and I will chat to you on the next recording.